This is our shipyard. It's called First Shipyard. It has a capacity per slipway of 1,000 tons, which is horrifying. The smallest ships we will start with have about 2.9 thousand tons, so you can see that's not really good. Available slipways 1. The more slipways you have, the more ships you can create at once. But you can always create only the assigned class. So for example, if we design and create, you have to design and create everything in this game. So if we create a ship, we will have to assign it to Shipyard, and once the retooling is done and the Shipyard is ready to produce it, then you can start building the ships. You can build only the amount of ships as you have available slipways in the shipyard. We can have 20 shipyards with 20 slipways, doesn't really matter. It's all up to you how you will do it. Or you can have one massive shipyard with one slipway. It's up to you. Anything goes. Assigned clients, you can see we have no ships assigned because we haven't designed any. Current complex activity, we have none. Progress, we haven't done anything here. But we will start. The first shipyard is a really bad name, so let's auto rename it. It's a naval military shipyard, so we need some suitable name. I don't really like this. Avondale Industries, Baltimore Marine. That doesn't sound all that bad. Eastern Shipbuilding, Promar Repairs, Atos International, Deutsche Schiff und Maschinenbau, Mason Carter, Persian Gulf Shipyards, Marston Shipyard, New York Shipbuilding. Why not? Why not New York Shipbuilding? Last time I started with Krakow Shipbuilding. New York sounds good. So this is our first shipyard. We have no tasks for it. This is the research screen. Yeah, I kind of skip this because there's nothing there at this point. Now, research. Research is one of the most important things we will do. So we have to start with it immediately. You can see that we have 3 available research labs as we had before. These are the possible things we can research: biology and genetics, construction and production, defensive systems, energy weapons. You can see nothing there because we are a conventional empire. Logistics, there's some logistics and ground combat things we could research. Missiles and kinetic weapons, nothing. Power and propulsion, there's only one thing there. Sensors and fire control, the same. We are conventional empire. So we will immediately start with the trans-Newtonian technology. That's the most important thing and our top priority. These are the scientists we have available. We have Dominic Winter, which is specialized in logistics and ground combat. We have Emma Ferguson, which is specialized in construction and production, which is, by the way, what we need to create projects and research trans-Newtonian technology. Lauren Green specializes in sensor and fire control. These all have a nice bonus to research. This is a general bonus for every technology you research, and if you research their specialty, you get 5 times the bonus. So if we assign Emma Ferguson to trans-Newtonian technology, she will get 100% bonus, which is something I dig. But they have also, it's called, administration level. You can see that Dominic Winter can have max 30 labs. Yeah, you would dream. While Lorena Green can only have 5. This means that they're both brilliant scientists, but Dominic Winter is much more skilled in administration. They will get better, you know. It's not really all that hard. And we will get new scientists while the old one will die, sadly. Yeah, we have Madison Elliott, who has 15% bonus in defensive systems. Olivia Boyle has 10% in logistics and ground combat. And Isaac Phillips specializes in energy weapons. We will get a huge amount of technologies in all of these categories once we finished the trans-Newtonian technology. But this is our top priority. We can't do anything unless we get trans-Newtonian technology. So Emma Ferguson will start. her construction and production project. We will give her all the laboratories and create it. It will ask us if we are sure we want to do it. Yes, we are. The project will be ready on 17th of August 2054, so in about 4 years. Yes, we will have to sit through 4 years, but I'll show you how the time passes here in a moment. Wealth and trade is not really important, know that now, that's basically money. GU training is ground units training. We are not training any, but we have only possibilities to create low-tech armor divisions and low-tech infantry divisions. These are the divisions that guard Earth. We have LTA is low-tech armor and infantry. So we have 2 low-tech armor divisions. Oh, it's even included in the name. Which is 3 attack, defense. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 infantry divisions. This is really bad. It won't stop any assault. And anyways, we don't really care, because anything that would come would easily bomb us into oblivion from the orbit. This is not really important. Know that now we don't need any shipping contracts. Teams and academy are really important. This will show you we have espionage personnel, we have diplomatic personnel, we have xenologist personnel, and we have geology personnel. These are all the current characters. We can create survey teams, diplomatic teams, and send them out to our future friends or enemies. As I said, we can use this quite a lot. But we will do one last thing here before I move on, and that is we will assign a person to govern Earth. For that we will need not naval officers, we will need civilian administrators. As Earth is a conventional place, anyone will do. A1 is the lowest needed level for administration. They are all... I have never seen higher level than A5, but there might be one, so what do I know? We have 3 civilian administrators. We have Archie Scott, A3, who has a espionage bonus of 10. That's really not something we need. We have Isabella Jones, who would give us factory production bonus of 15%, wealth creation bonus of 25%, and population growth bonus of 5% if we assign her to Earth. The factory production bonus would be most useful in our current situation. And Michael Wallace, I guess, Michael, it's probably Michelle Wallace, has only administration rating 5 and political reliability bonus 10%. So we have only one person who is really good in anything, which is Isabella Jones. So congratulations, Isabella Jones, you are now the governor of Earth. Now that made it so that we are done with the general overlay, and for about a year we have nothing to do. We will then start increasing the capacity of our shipyard, but we can't do that now because we have no stockpile. I want to have some resources before I go ahead, and once we start increasing the shipyard size, we will also increase the maintenance facilities size. Each of the maintenance facilities gives you 200 tons worth of maintenance. So we have only, well, it's logical, we can only maintain ships to the size of 1,000 tons, which is what we have currently at New York Shipbuilding. I will try to get to about 3,000 at start, because this is the size of my usual first space-bound ship, I would say. Now I'll get to how the time passes in this game. Let's focus on our star. You obviously notice these are time increments. The game is turn-based, and you can yourself choose how long the turns will be. 5 seconds, 30 seconds, 2 minutes, and stuff like that are used in battles. While we have 1 day, 5 days, 30 days, or 1 hour, 3 hours, 8 hours if we want to micromanage something for the other things, like now when time really needs to pass faster. So we'll go for about 5 months. I say we'll go till, well, it's 1st January, so 1st of July. So I'll let the game process 30 days. But before I do, let's check we have done everything. We have the research set, yes. Emma Ferguson is working on the trans-Newtonian technology. And let's go. You will see that everything will move. Oh man, it's really slow when I record. Wait, did it already move and I missed it? Yeah, I think it did. Yes, you saw now how it moved. That was a bit weird. I found that the game did not update. So everything moves in the game. Earth, all the asteroids, Spider-Me, even the comments. You can see that there's Temple 1, and in 30 days it will be somewhere else, yes. At some moments this works to your advantage. For example, if you have a damaged ship or something, you can give a specific target of some colony, and as the colony will move on its orbit, basically not the common but the body on which you have your colony, it can move towards it or away from it. I.e. if the comet is moving towards, by the way, all the comets move from the very edge of the system towards the star and then back. I guess that's a simplification of their quite erratic orbits. It works perfectly because they are changing their orbits and everything. They're going here and there and back. And it, for example, in our stage, it will be really important to plant our mines and stuff on comets when they are coming towards us, not when they're going away, because then it, the distance is enlarged, and if we had Earth here, for example, it would be now extremely easy to place a lot of infrastructure on Temple 1. Let's do another 30-day increment. Okay, it's 1st of June. And now it's 1st of July. We have mined some resources. You can see that we have now a stockpile of uranium and magnesium and boronite, and even some of the harder to get minerals. Neutronium might be a bit of a problem because we usually need a lot of that for shipbuilding. So we will set, as I said, we will set the expansion of New York shipbuilding. You have the possibilities to set, for example, extra shipway, 500 ton, 1000 ton, 2000 tons, retooling it, or continual capacity expansion, which will be the thing we need. However, as you can see, we will need neutronium for this, and we have a very low amount of neutronium, getting 910. If we used all of the neutronium, we would need 240 in about 2 years. Actually, that's going to work. So let's set 2000 ton capacity added per slipway. If you have more slipways, then it takes more time and it's more expensive to enlarge your shipyards, but we have just one slipway right now and that's all we need. So let's add the capacity, and it will now work till 1st of July 2052 when it will finish. That will be still about 2 years ahead of time before we'll get the Trans-Newtonian technology, and even then we won't be able to build anything useful before we get some decent sensors and some decent engines going. Now, here we could build the maintenance facilities, but as you can see, they cost neutronium as well, so we are already having trouble. Yeah, I knew that if they gave me so much magnesium and corundum, they will take it away somewhere. So I guess we won't need the maintenance for some time. So once we finish the shipyards, we will go for the industry, for the maintenance facilities, because our ships will need maintenance. We need at least, if we tone it down and have only smaller ships, we might do well, but obviously we will need neutronium mines somewhere soon. Well, not going to start easy, are you?